Hi, my name is Motunraya. Welcome to my channel. In this video, you're going to be learning how to make this pleated detailed top for a 5-year-old. Let's get right into it, shall we? So I've ironed the facing, the hem of the facing by ½ inch, and this is the main top. So I'll just place my facing on the top like this, the front facing on the front pattern, and then I'll sew 1/4 inch that I added when cutting on fabric. And also the armhole. So I can go ahead and notch. So you can just open it out like this and iron it. Turn it out and iron. So this is what it's going to look like. So for the front, for the back, this is the back. I ironed the 1 inch 1 inch zip allowance that we added. I ironed it so that it will be easy for me to add my zip when it is time to add it, to fix my zip. So I'll just first go ahead now and run a stitch on the facing like I did for the front. But in the case of the back, I'm not going to be starting from this edge. I'll be starting from this point that I folded, the zipper allowance. I'll be starting from that point. So for you to see it very well, you can just turn your fabric, your main fabric, to face you so that it will be easy to sew, for you to know where to stop. And then you stop at this point. So you run a stitch on the armhole too. So you can turn it out and iron it. So now let's fix the zip. I'll take this zip now. Before I go and iron it, I'll take this zip. I don't want my zip to start from the down part, or maybe it should. It should. The zip is going to be starting from here, from this point. But remember that we added 1 inch allowance, hem allowance to it. So it's not going to be starting from this 1 inch. It's going to be starting from 3 inches above. Like this is 3 inches from here. So this is where my zip is going to start from. So from here is fine. And I'll just fix the zip. And this is what it looks like. Perfect, perfect. So I'll come down, zip down the zip like this. So this is the facing. This is the facing at the back here. So I'll just fold it open like this, open the zip, and then finish up the same that I did not finish at the neckline the other time. Just watch, it's easy. And then I'll stop. I won't let the needle exceed the zipper, this part of the zipper here. I won't let it, so I'll just raise it up like so, and then sew it down on the zipper, on this other part of the zipper. And that is it, and that does it. So I can cut this off now, and then, you know, just trim it very well so that it can sit properly by the time you open it. So this is it. So I'll do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so now it is perfect. And this is the inside. This is what the inside looks like. So I'll iron it. But before I even go to the ironing table, I'll just face this place. This is the front. I'll place it on it. And then put my hand on the facing of the back of the front. Bring it inside, and then I can now run a stitch on the shoulder. Notch, notch, and this is it. And then I'll do the same thing for the other side.
So this is what it should look like. So the next thing now will be to sew the side seam. So from this point, I'll measure 1 inch. Remember we added 1 inch sewing allowance to this side. So I'll just take my 1 inch and sew.
then for this the facing part too, you also take in 1 inch sewing allowance. Check to confirm. So 1 inch, so you can always open it like this and bringing it out. So this part is very neat. You can see that this part is very neat like that. So that is what you're going to do for this other side too. So I'm done with the weaving of all the sides. I actually cut out some of the excess allowance that I had. So I'll go ahead now and fold 1 inch in. Just fold in 1 inch like this and run a stitch on it. So make sure that these two points are aligning properly when you get here. So you fold it and make sure they are equal, then you can now fold the excess you have in like this. Just confirm. So I'll take my scissors and cut off all these excess frills that I have here. Then to finish up this part, I'll take my needle and thread and use it to hem it out. Hem it all round up to this point. And you can also use hemming glue for this part. You can decide to use hemming glue for this part. Then I think we are done. The next thing now is to go and is to take our stripe for the design and start the pleating properly. Thank you. For the pleats, fold your 4.5 by 60 inches into 2 and run a stitch down. And then you take it to the ironing table. Iron it like this. Don't iron it like this, so iron it like this. Place your iron like this and iron both. Then we'll come back to the sewing machine. Now it's time to make the pleats that we are using as the design on the top, and this is how I'm going to do it. I have already ironed this. Remember I told you to iron this place. I'm not just iron it like this. So I would fold my pleats. I'm not starting from the very end because there is still something that I want to do to that part. So when it's time for that, you'll see it. But then don't start from the very tip of the top of the pleats, of the stripe. Don't mind me. So I'll just run a stitch on the center from the center point. So I don't want this thing to be more than 2 inches. Two inches is just perfect. so 2 inches. And that is what we are doing. Make sure it doesn't exceed the 2 inches. Altogether, I need 14 inches. So I'm still good to go. I mean, like after pleating it, the length of the pleat should not be more than 14 inches. Or at most 15 inches. 14 inches is the goal. For those who might, if you are thinking of how did I come about the 14 inches, I'll show you as soon as I am done doing this so that you can understand. So from this point to this point is 12 inches. So the remaining 1 inch will be for this other part. So let me just cut off this part now. And then I'll fold it like this. And also fold it like this. You can see. So this is what it's going to look like. So now it's time to add the design on it. So I'll just take the design like this and then place it on it. Look for the center of this. Look for the center, then place it on the shoulder from the center like this. Then you can pin it down. Pin it down. Pin it to where you want to put it. You can decide to do it, any style you want, like this, like this. It all depends. You can decide to do it something like V. I think I like this. I think I like it like this. So, however you want to do it, it's your design, it's yours. And you can also decide to put it like this, just at the sleeve. It is also fine. But I think I want to go this way and this way. I like the V, design on the V. So, pin it down. and then to the back it will come like this. The back is definitely going to stay like this. I want the back to be like this. So when you are done, you can take it to your sewing machine and then sew.